here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I posit calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here's the oncoming welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad, and when he is not hosting a podcast with my twin brother Jason, he is disposing of UFC welterweights left and right. It has been an incredible rise to prominence for Belal Muhammad, and most of it has been rooted in his wrestling, in his grappling, in his ability to get these fights where he wants it, ideally on the canvas, and more often than not, when he gets you there, you can't get up. How good was that judo toss? Close guard. Ooh, guillotine choke would appear to be locked in. Yes, it is. That guillotine is tight.
He's trying to tighten the grip on this guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Nice positional control here. Oh, he postures up in a big, huge elbow there. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Oh, it's getting deep now, DC.
Dude's got a fight on his hands now. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Muhammad getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now. Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Great round. Okay, you're doing great at out-positioning him on the ground. I want more of that. But this round, I need you to stay a little more active.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Round 2 is underway. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination with the kick.
Well, he's got his back now. Oh, good ground and pound here. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here.
Come on, bro. Keep those hands up.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought.
He's gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut. These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
Oh, he gets submitted.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's gonna get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount here.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Attempting a choke now.
Now
It's tight. There it is.
great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
All right, but take a seat. Now listen to me. That was a great round. I don't want you to force those submission attempts so bad, though. Okay? Stay patient.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Big punch land. Ooh. Sets up that leg kick.
That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shots that he landed. Great job. Guillotine jump.
There's the top. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found a submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 53 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev at his suffocating best tonight as he gets it done by submission. This dude's